and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down. Howell now.
Flushed out right. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Howell down to throw it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he's going to have the Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Howell. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Howell.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Another throw for Howell.
Escapes the sack. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Here's Howell. That one downfield for Dotson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
And Howell will throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Antonio Gibson scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Jackson rolling to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll run with Gibson.
They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Howell going to go for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Now Howell.
Flush to his right.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Throwing here, Howell.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Escaping the pressure right.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They've got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try to get some of those points back.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw again is Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Howell throwing on third down here.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tucker now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's Jackson to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a second straight play.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll tie things up now at 22. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Second down, Howell now.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Howell.
Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Commanders, 13
Now Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. 87 yards. And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
But Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play.
I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Jackson to throw. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here we go. First and goal. Jackson.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into...
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Tucker now to add the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 29. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Howell.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Howell to throw.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense. Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Howell.
Flushed out right. Pushing his way through.
Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Well, now how about this return?
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it